Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to episode number 4 of our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode series. Today, of course, we are in Season 1, Round 4 at the Shanghai International Circuit. As you can see in the standings right now, we are yet to pick up any points. However, I mean, we've come 18th, 14th and 15th, so gradually getting slightly better. As you can see, we now have our brand new I've actually changed our helmet design. I've changed our suit as well, just because it was all default red, so I've just changed all of that. So hopefully we're looking okay for this race weekend. Of course, progress history, as you can see, we're kind of flatlining. We've made a slight improvement going into well, we haven't made any such gains going into China as of yet. As you can see in the R&D charts, we are, with our engine upgrade, we'll be taken just up with the AlphaTauri Honda. Of course, we have, we've got our durability in state in preparation. Our chassis reduction did fail, unfortunately, but our powertrain is in development and will be ready for the next, roughly around the next race weekend. So we're going to go to the race weekend. Of course, this is a very power hungry circuit with two massive, we've got the massive pit straight and the massive back straight as well. Not really the back straight, but it's a fairly challenging circuit. Be interesting to see where we come. I feel like our pit strategy last time definitely screwed us up slightly. Whether or not that was the right decision to go to, of course, we had the massive crash on the main straight, which was absolutely insane. Will we see any further catastrophes like that this weekend? I don't know. But guys, you know how we do it. Let's go straight into quali. Let's go. Right then, guys, here we go. So we are in qualifying. I think the addition of ERS might have helped us out slightly, especially with our lap times. Being able to adjust that. So we might even have to put the AI difficulty up even more, dependent upon where we finish in this quali. But let's head out straight to track. Of course, we do have the custom setup up from Real Sport, and we also have our ESS or ERS. We can control that manually now. And the ERS system this year is a lot better. There isn't 5 modes; you have 3. And in a race, you really only need 2 of them, and you just press LB to adjust it. What you get is the hot lap mode. You get the hot lap mode that you put it in for quali, and you have overtake mode that you can use, which gives you basically just a shit ton more horsepower. Like, I think it's an extra 15 miles an hour or something even more than that. So let's just go straight into this. As you see, you can't actually use hot lap mode in qualifying, it appears, so let's just see what sort of lap time we can put together here. Go around this right hand, left hander, getting ready for the right hander here coming up. Nice smooth exit out, that's nice. This corner is flat out. Nicely round through there. Of course, when you do brake, that is how you recharge your ERS. That was a really nice sequence through there. Really nice max power down the back straight. Beautiful circuit, Shanghai. Beautiful circuit. Really, really nice. Getting ready for the big braking point hairpin at the top of the straight. Nicely does it through there. Sweep, get ready into the final. A little bit scruffy. No ERS through the final part. And we go P3. That is mental. I don't know what's happening around Shanghai here, but that is insane. Whether or not we'll still stay there, I don't know. And I do believe we actually stayed P6. Where did Mr. Lacey finish? He finished all the way down in 21st. So we're driving the hell out of this car. Whether or not Shanghai is just good for us, whether or not we need to put the difficulty up a little bit more now because we have ERS management, I don't know. But we'll put it up slightly for the race, especially if, you know, I mean, maybe our car's just that good in, you know, this sort of track. I don't know, but it's actually raining. Now, I didn't see this in the forecast. It appears qualifying 2 is... It doesn't show rain. That's the thing. You toggle the weather, the race shows dry. So this rain has come out of nowhere. Which will be interesting, because my guessing would be everyone's on dry setups. We're definitely on a dry setup. We're not going to be setting up for the rain. This definitely throws a spanner into the works, because of course no DRS down the back straight. This will be interesting because it's a dry setup I've got up on the car. Oh, you bastard. That was close, you could say. Well, let's see how this goes. My guessing would be not very well. Car is very, very skittish here. Very, very skittish indeed. Be very, very careful putting the power on. Somehow we've set a purple first sector. I don't know how that's happened. Round we come then. Oi, 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 oi. So slidey here, because I do have a wet setup, but I wasn't going to set up for a wet qualifying if we have a dry race. 3 we come then. On the second to last straight of the track. Nice and smoothly there. You don't want to do any sort of wheel spinning there at all. Neat ERS deployment again through the final part of the lap, and we get a nice P3. Whether or not that'll be good enough to see us through, I don't know. Now they have said the track is drying out, so whether or not I want to try and set another time, I don't know. We will go out and we will see. I mean, it's still wet for the moment. Is this a dry tyre situation? I don't know, but we're going to see what we can do here. I think it is still a little bit too wet for the dry compound tyre, which means, I mean, it's not raining now, so the track, in theory, is slightly drier. But, you know, let's just give it another crack of the whip. Let's just see what we can put together here. Really fighting the car around these corners. 4 temps down, I don't think we're going to get much better. Maybe slightly better through these sections, maybe. Nah, I don't think this is going to be much better than what we've already done, to be fair. Yeah, nah, we're going to be round, And there we go, yeah. We're just going to return to the garage then. We'll see whether or not we get any better here. Do we make it into Q3? We don't. We're just about relegated, unfortunately. But we'll advance through. Dry race tomorrow, of course. I guess we'll just see what we can do. I will put the difficulty up ever so slightly. I'll stick it to like 93. We'll see if that does make any difference. Of course, because we do have the ERS option now, so we'll stick it up slightly, as it did seem a little bit too easy there. Qualifying position over Pierre Gasly, we do get an addition onto that. So we do get 1400 acclaim if we manage to win this rivalry against Gasly. As you can see, the fresh team suits there, looking absolutely fantastic. Let's just go forward with the race.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo, Sainz, Perez, Norris, and the rookie, Ocon, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, and Raikkonen, Vettel, Gasly, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Russell, Alesi, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Okay then, so here we are. Our race strategy, we are going to be on the one-stop strategy today with the medium and then going on to the hard. Okay then guys, lights out is approaching. We need to be very careful on the throttle here. It's an okay start. We need to dodge Perez there. A very slow moving Perez. Oh. We get to go onto the grass there to take avoiding action. Oh my god, someone is barging us. It was Lando. Lando, man, what are you doing, brother? And we make it out of the first corner alive, just about. We're getting tapped from behind. Who the hell is tapping us from behind? I don't know. Of course, we do want to take the race a little bit more cautiously than qualifying. We'll stay on board for the first lap, as we usually do. Here comes Esteban Ocon up the inside. Can we outbrake him? We just about managed to squeeze him out. I'm not going to use any ERS just yet. I'm going to try and save it for when it comes to overtaking and stuff. Purely because that's what I want to use it for. I don't want to run out of it, of course, and especially if we do need to use it near the end of the race, then we will do so. But I'm quite happy following Lando through. We're in the top 10. Somehow we've got a please wait sign just spinning at the top of our screen. Don't know what that's about. That's really annoying. Here we go, guys. We're lining up the overtake on old Lando Norris here. We are going to have the DRS. We've got the extra energy as well, but I think he's also using that extra energy, so it's not really doing much for us, unfortunately. Here we go then. Maybe now we can get the overtake. We're a lot closer to him this time. Gaining not really anything at all, unfortunately. And we've just lost all that progress on Norris because we had to brake so early. Wow. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. They jammed on the brakes so early we had to take avoiding action. That is what you call a joke, everybody. That is what you call a joke. Hopefully we can get back up with them soon. And guys, I was going to say we don't have any company right now because since we fell away from Lando, we haven't really had anyone to race. However, we now have Sebastian Vettel up our ass, who I'm probably just going to let past fairly easily because unfortunately Sebastian Vettel is not really worth our tyre wear or fuel or ERS to try and hold him up. He's in a different race option to us. He's much faster than us. He's probably just going to get through here anyway. And there we go. We let him through. We don't lose much time. He doesn't lose much time. Because we're not fighting Sebastian Vettel. He's not worth us losing our tyre grip over. And maybe he can fight with Lando a little bit as well. Yellow flags, yellow flags. It's a very, very unhealthy looking Renault there. Oh dear. Daniel Ricciardo blows up. Puts us back into the points contentions, however, which is good. Another yellow flag and another retirement. This time for Sergio Perez. Blows up as well. So early into the season we're getting these engine failures. That's madness. Here we go then. Pitting this lap. We're going to push hard. And we're going to just power it all the way down this back straight. Power, power, power. Power, 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 power. Disable that. There we go, we're in. Coming in with the Ferrari. That's the Ferrari must have been back starting. I would thought we were going to go to the McLaren garage there. But of course we're not with McLaren, are we? That was last year's career. We're with the mighty DG Motorsport. Onto the hard compounder tyre. And we're right up with Sebastian Vettel, you know. If he can give us a nice little tow, I will not complain. I mean, we're not going to be able to overtake him. Just look how much quicker he is out of the straights and stuff. But he's fairly nifty, old Sebastian Vettel. He's got a very, very strong Ferrari. Alright then, guys. So you can see Lando Norris has just joined above us here. And we're going to be right up behind him. And he's not got any DRS either. So we're going to use our ERS and we're going to hope to get past him in this lap. That's the plan anyway. We hope that we can get past him. Whether or not we will or not, I don't know. And as you can see, guys, the McLaren here has got a lot more pace than us. So I think these next 12 laps could be very, very lonely. So guys, you'll see here I'm just coming up to take the checkered flag for lap 22. The highlights for this race are going to be very, very short, because there really hasn't been any. Half, a good 2/3 of the race has just been me driving around, doing not really much at all. Just trying to catch up with Norris. It's not happening, so I just gave up. As you see, I haven't been using my ERS. I don't want to put any pressure on the car that I don't have to. Ocon and Stroll are continuously battling out, so they're not going to be catching up either. So for me, it's kind of just blissed, a nice easy 9th place, points on the board, I'll take it. Again, I will up the difficulty next race around to 95, and we'll see if that's any harder, because realistically at the moment we shouldn't be getting points finishes, but if we're just driving the heck out the car, and if putting ERS on this sort of if putting manual ERS makes things this much easier, then I'm more than happy to up the difficulty. That's not a problem. And here we go, guys. We're going to go on board for the final lap of the Shanghai, or the Chinese Grand Prix, i.e. here at Shanghai. Through into corner 3, I believe that is. I think that's classed as corner 3. Through we go then. Nice and smooth around there. Look at our tyre weight, by the way. We're on like 50% on that front right, or that front left, so that's a little bit dangerous. Again, not really pushing the car. Valtteri Bottas wins for Mercedes AMG Petronas. I'm not going to push the car too hard. We couldn't catch Lando, unfortunately. But a P9, our first result in the points, permitted that we don't blow up on the back straight. We're not going to use any of the ERS because we don't need to. We'll save the engine, save the ERS, the energy system in the car. Again, 8 seconds ahead of the Renault. I think it's a little bit too easy, so we will increase the difficulty maybe by another 5, take it up to maybe 95 or 97, somewhere around that mark. But this is a hell of a result for the team. We're going to drive by the pit wall. Whoa! What a race! 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 Really nice race there. P9. Sebastian Vettel gets driver of the day. I think he started quite low down in the grid because he had a grid penalty. But Toto Wolff there, ecstatic with a great win for his. Another great win for his Mercedes team there. I don't know where Alesi finished. Probably some way down the road as per usual. But another great race win there for Valtteri. And then a Ferrari in P. It's going to be Mercedes, Ferrari for most of this season, I presume, until we get to the tail end of the calendar. There we are. We finished 9th place. What a result! It's the new helmet and it's the new new livery and stuff for the thing. Valtteri, very, very happy with that. Valtteri is very, very happy. And the champagne goes off. Oh, he splashes everyone. We should be up there. P9 is like a victory for DG Motorsports there. Fantastic. Completed lap. 0 on the bonus.
Let's have a quick look at how the
Look at that, from 10th we go up. You can see by Vettel, he finished 15th, or he started 15th. Alesi finishes in 19th. He's ahead of a Perez and Ricciardo.
Incredible
dumped.
driving.
So
Let's move on to
that's
the
why he's ahead of them.
constructors. The lead at the top.
Great work out there.
And here we go then, press conference time.
It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
F1 is a team sport. We all put in an extreme amount of
It
effort.
wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Oh, whatever. Not answering that.
Well, thanks
Well,
anyway.
Thanks anyway. It was a very clean race. I didn't have to rewind. Well, I think I had to rewind once. And that was only because my controller ran out of battery, so it died. But there we go. We get another +2 on Pierre Gasly there. Absolutely smashing the shit out of him on that, which is brilliant. We get up to a level 4 acclaim. Lacey nearly up to a level 5. And we do get a big boost to the overall team acclaim. Cash. Overtake 5 different drivers. We overtake 7, so we get that. And our base payout, damage reductions, and all of that sorts is sorted as well. We do get a lot of cash in the bank as well, which is really, really nice. One thing I don't think is put on. I don't think it's put on our other sponsor. So we're going to have to go back and redo that again. And then we'll just sort of see what happens from there. I don't know what the next round is. I think it might be Azerbaijan, I'm pretty sure, which again is a power track. So how good we'll be there. I mean, it's a good opportunity to use the ERS, of course. We do have a press interview coming up, which is going to be interesting. We do have some stuff we can do on that. First of all, I mean, let's see. If we go here to contracts, not contracts. Weekly, is it under finance history? It's under sponsorship. Yeah, it doesn't put our second sponsor on. I don't know why it didn't do that. Let's sort it again by income. What do we got here? Score 1 during a... No. Complete all practice programs in a weekend. I'd say I can do that, to be fair. Yeah, let's go with that. That's easy money. And gets us some more weekly income as well. All of our engine parts are looking very, very fine right now as well, which is good. Let's go to here then. What can we add in? So we got a power department focus. We got aerodynamics equipment upgrade. Visit our sponsor headquarters. We get 500 team acclaim. Second driver PR filming. Aero team building. Simulator training. We'll go with some simulator training. And then we'll also go with the aero team building. We have the press interview. And then here we're going to need something for 3 days. I don't really want to minus anything. That's the thing. Because we have other things in thing. We'll go for a visit to the headquarters. Why not? We also have quite a lot of R&D points. So we'll have a look and see what we can do there. So we already have our powertrain in place. We'll develop that. That's department capacity has been reached for that. Insufficient resource points for any of this. That's already in development. So we don't really have anything to spend our resource points on at the moment, apart from what we already have. We just got to hope that the two things that are in development are going to be developed successfully. In regards to our facilities, I mean, again, we can't upgrade anything there. We can get some chassis upgrades. Increase the speed of your upgrades, decrease the fail rate of your upgrades. Personnel, we can get pace stat will slightly improve. We've already added something to that though recently, so I'm not fancying that. We could upgrade, amplify the positive effects from team activities. No. Powertrain is something that I might fancy doing. What can we do? Increase the number of resource points, this facility. Decrease the failure of the upgrades. I don't want the engine upgrade to fail, so I'm actually going to put that on it. Again, our thing isn't looking too great, but if we just advance through here. Simulator training, we get 1+1 EXP. Aero training, we get some good stuff there. There we go, our power training is upgraded. Good. We have got a press interview that we will go to.
Well, it's
Here we
great to
go.
be back at your headquarters, and I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions. Would it be safe to say that, in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
Absolutely not. There's no team orders. No team orders here.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
They've really been putting in the hours of this sport. In the simulator.
Let's talk about your new second driver. How are they settling in?
Giuliano is loving the new car. He's loving the team, man. He loves it.
It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
That was it. That's all it was. What a motherfucker. I thought he'd be a little more in depth than that.
I'm worried about
Oh.
our they're pretty low, and we might have to start shutting down facilities.
No, we don't have to shut down facilities, you motherfucker. Look at that. We just got a massive injection of cash. Okay, here we go. So, actually no, the next track is Zandvoort. So another new track for next episode. As you can see, we have had some things fail. As you can see, I mean, we're not that far off some of the other lads there, which is, you know, not too bad. What can we do here? Let's just get some things developing. So, I mean, there was something that didn't go through, right? It was this. So we might as well just do that, just to get the durability up on that. And then what we worst through, so we're third best there, quite high up there, and quite high up there. So we'll go for another chassis upgrade. We'll go for the rear floor under tray. It's a 40% failure chance, but oh well. We'll take the risk. And apart from that, I think that's where we'll end it off then, guys. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn notifications on. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.